This SD card contains the entire Morbius movie. We're going to put it into the DS and see if we can finally watch Morbius on our Nintendo DS. Alright guys, we're in the workshop. We got the DS and DSi XL. We got a 3DS as well, but we're just going to try to do it on the original DS. There's a few key features in the original DS that might allow us to watch Morbius, and that is the DSi internet browser. That is the first important thing. And the second thing is this has an SD card in it, 4 gigabyte SD card. And if I can download the Morbius movie on the SD card and put it back in here, there may be some way to access it. Unfortunately, I would not be able to modify the DS in any way. I don't think that's out of my range of capabilities. It's dark outside. I have new clothes on. It's a new day. This is taking a little bit more time than I wanted it to make it. Okay, back to the video. So what I was talking about in the previous clip was the DSi internet browser. That's the element that we're going to focus on for this segment. And there's a few interesting things that the DSi internet browser may allow us to access, which will allow us to watch Morbius. The first option, the first thing I was thinking of that we could use the internet browser for is an illegal movie website that will just allow us to stream Morbius on the internet, like for free. Hence the illegal part. The other thing would be the legal movie website, like Netflix or Hulu or Paramount Plus. One of the things that is streaming Morbius right now legally. We gotta figure out if it's streaming and where it's streaming. And then our third option would be my Google Drive, which we can obviously access through the internet. And Google Drive, you know, that's not a place to watch movies. That's probably what you're thinking. But I may just so happen to have a 1.5 gigabyte sized file in my Google Drive containing the entire 1 hour and 56 minutes of Morbius. The DS and the DS internet browser are both very old, but luckily the DS internet browser comes with this tutorial, and I like it and I want to show it to you guys. So I'm going to show you the tutorial now, just like a minute of it, and then we can check out the internet browser. I could probably just find this video on the internet and then just like download it and show it to you guys that way, but that's why I want to show it to you this way. So,
plus internet. Check out what you can do when you connect your Nintendo DSi system to the internet. With a compatible wireless internet connection, unlock the full potential of the Nintendo DSi by downloading new, original titles, unique applications, or by playing online games with friends near and far. With your Nintendo DSi connected to the internet, get started at the Nintendo DSi shop. There, you can download new and exciting titles created specifically for Nintendo DSi. Titles can be downloaded using Nintendo DSi points and are priced from free to 800 or more points. Once you've made a selection, your software is downloaded directly to your Nintendo DSi and can be found on the Nintendo DSi system's main menu, ready for you to enjoy. Downloaded DSiWare software, you'll always have a wide selection of titles available for your on-the-go play. Being connected is not just about games. With applications like the Nintendo DSi browser, you can surf the web, check your email, get the latest news, and more. With access to a compatible wireless internet connection, the web is at your fingertips. With Flipnote Studio,
that's what we want. We want the web at our fingertips. But it did talk about, which was kind of interesting, the DSi store. So I'm going to actually look in the DSi store for a second, and we're going to see if there's any like video players or anything that we can get from the eShop. see if there's any. Oh, the store doesn't exist. Shut down 3/31/17. I don't know why I expected it to exist. This is my school laptop. And it's blocking some of these websites, which is not gonna help with that process. We found something that can work. It is a movie streaming platform called Solar or something, I don't know. But it's playing the movie, so we're gonna go on the DSI internet browser and we're gonna type it in. And we're gonna see if we can watch Morbius. This is what the DSI internet browser looks like. Not too crazy. We're just gonna type in what we wanna see. Give me a second. Believe it or not, but the DSI is really slow when it comes to loading up websites. I don't know if it's my internet, but it's probably just the processing power of the device. Still just white. Right, give me a second. Okay, the DS is giving me an error message, because it's not safe or something. I don't know. Oh, wait. Here we are. No, yeah, it says it's currently unavailable. Please check your web address. Network problem. I think it's because this website isn't safe. I don't know. I'm gonna look through this website, find a few more streaming sites that work on the laptop, and then I'm gonna type them into the DS and tell you what I get, guys. Okay? Give me a minute. This is gonna take some time. Be right back. Network problem. It's a pretty consistent error message for all these streaming sites. I found about 4 more working sites, tested them all on the DS. They all gave me the same error message. It's clear these shady type websites aren't allowed on the DS. They have some sort of built-in safety thing. This is a device for kids after all. So they're not gonna allow you to go to these restricted type websites with pop-up ads and all that. So streaming websites like this aren't gonna work. Option 2, which was find where it's streaming, is not going to work because it's not streaming right now. And it's not going to be even available to rent for another 10 days or so. So we're going to have to go straight to option 3, which is my Google Drive, because I have Morbius in my Google Drive. So we're going to check that out. Maybe that should have been option 1, actually. I don't know. Let's see. It keeps giving me this error message, but I believe, yep. Even though it gave me an error message a bunch of times, or it may not an error message, maybe it was just oh my god, the lighting, I'm sorry. Maybe it was just warning you about data or something. Oh yeah, see, it can't identify, it means data, it's blah blah blah. If I press OK, it will continue to load up the page, but it is taking a long time, so we're gonna have to have some patience with this. It says drive icon there and drive, so it might allow me to start typing stuff in here. So I went a little bit further with the Google Drive plan. This is a new location because I need to be plugged in. This is my main account, my school account. As you can see, I have it on the DS. But whenever you click on it, right here, it's gonna take a second to load, it pops up with an error message. Yeah, couldn't sign you in. We'll go down here. Doesn't support JavaScript. If it's not going to let me sign in, then the Google Drive plan isn't going to work either. So that means we're going to have to go to our final option for right now, which is the SD card plan. We can put Morbius from our drive onto the SD card and then into the DS. Alrighty guys, so the internet browser didn't lead us anywhere successfully. There's nothing on the internet here for the regular DS that will allow us to watch Morbius. Most of the sites don't work actually, like 90% of the sites don't work. I couldn't get YouTube up, I couldn't access my Google Drive. The movie websites were all restricted because I think the DS has like some built-in online safety things. We can't stream anywhere. I don't think it would show up here anyway. So we're gonna move on to part 2, plan 2, which was the SD card feature. We're gonna put Morbius on the SD card, then we're gonna put the SD card into the DS and see if there's any way to access the movie, maybe through the camera roll or something. Okay, so we're gonna put it on the SD card. Be right back. Okay, it's gonna take a second to load. I'll show you a random moment within here. The file is an hour 43 minutes. Oh, here we go. Sony again. Skip to a random part. Here's the movie, Morbius and Prison Outfit or whatever. And that is this file right here. We're gonna go over here, take the same file, and transfer it to the SD card. Okay, the SD card with Morbius on it is currently this is the SD card with Morbius. It was in the 3DS. This is the SD card in the original DS. We're gonna swap it out with the Morbius SD card and see what we can see by putting this in here. This is an HD copy of Morbius on this SD card, which I have downloaded off my computer. Album SD card. Creating a new data file. So right now it's showing me the photo information on the SD card. It currently registers as there being no photos on this SD card. It created a new file. What does the other do? Exchange, copy, delete. How to use this? I can. Copy. Let's do a copy, guys. System to SD card. Just give me the option to take my photos on the SD card and put them onto like the system storage or vice versa. Copy from SD. Let's see what copy from SD card to system does. Photos, frames, we can frames. There are no frames. There are no photos. I'll show you. There are no frames. There are no photos. Okay. Maybe there's a different way to access information on this SD card. I'm going to explore through the settings a little bit more and then get back to you guys. So I did a brief search through the settings, checked out my applications on here. Flipnote Studios, everything the DS has to offer, and I don't see any way of exporting this movie to a watchable form. There was a discontinued service in Flipnote Studio that would allow you to access different information on the SD card. I think it was so like you could upload video clips, but it would only be like 10 seconds anyway, and it would be in the super pixely form. I don't know. If there's anybody out there who knows how to modify DS's in a way to watch a video or something, like in a more high quality manner, you reach out and maybe we can watch Morbius on the DS together or something, but through my best efforts, through downloading Morbius onto my laptop and then transferring it to an SD card and setting up my internet browser here on my DS for the first time in like 10 years, I'm unable, unfortunately, to watch Morbius on a Nintendo DS. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. I'm sorry I couldn't find a way to watch Morbius from the DS first, but peace out.